Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Darth Vader statue. Here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. Begin by placing this sequence of blocks in a row on the ground. Place a black concrete, 2 light grey, 2 black concrete, 2 light grey, and then a black. I want you to repeat this row, except instead of placing light grey, use regular grey instead. For the next row, simply place an entire row of black concrete. For the next 7 rows, we want to place a black concrete, grey concrete, 4 black, 1, 2, 3, 4, grey concrete, and then black concrete. And as I said, that is for 7 rows in total, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can just extend all of these upwards. And that will be the majority of Vader's leg section complete. Although, a little later on, we are going to make the feet a little bit more 3D. For the next row, place 3 black concrete, 1, 2, 3, 2 light grey, 1, 2, and then 3 black concrete. For the next row, place a grey concrete, lime concrete, grey, 2 white, 1, 2, grey, lime, and then grey. For the next row, place a grey concrete, lime terracotta, 4 black, 1, 2, 3, 4, lime terracotta, and then a grey concrete. Place an entire row of black concrete above this. For the next row, place 2 black, 1 grey, 2 black, 1 grey, 2 black. For the next row, place a grey concrete, 1 black, 4 grey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black, 1 grey. For the next row, place a grey concrete, 1 black, 1 grey, 2 black, 1 grey, 1 black, 1 grey. For the next row, place a grey concrete, 1 black, 4 grey, 1 black, 1 grey. For the next row, place a grey concrete, 2 black, 1, 2, then a light grey concrete, red concrete, 2 black, 1 grey. For the next row, place a grey concrete, 2 black, 2 grey, 2 black, 1 grey. For the next row, place a grey concrete, 2 black, 1 red, 1 blue, 2 black, 1 grey. For the next row, place 1 grey, 6 black, and then 1 grey. For the next 2 rows, place a black concrete, light grey, black, 2 light grey, black, light grey, black. And like I said, that is for 2 rows, so we just want to double up on that. The next thing we are going to do is make the head. So place an entire row of black concrete on top of everything that you've just made and extend it 1 row forward. So actually it will be 2 rows forward. So 1 and then 2. What we then want to do is place an entire row of black concrete on top of that second row. So just extending upwards like this. Then, for the next row, left to right, place a black concrete, 2 grey, 2 light grey, 2 grey, 1 black. For the next row, 1 black, 1 grey, 1 light grey, 2 black, 1 light grey, 1 grey, 1 black. We then want to place 4 entire rows of black. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to extend these up. So this is going to look really, really weird right now, but we are going to see. That looks nothing like what it's ultimately going to look like, I promise. So first of all, we are going to... It looks so derpy. So we are going to take the bottom left-hand corner of the head here, and we're going to place a black concrete in front. We're then going to extend up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend the top 2 blocks to the right, each by 1, 1, 1, and then extend the upper block all the way across, like this. We then want to extend these end 2 blocks each down by 1, and then extend the one on the end here just all the way down. So we're essentially just copying what we have onto the left side there. So the next thing that we are going to do is on top of this row of black, we're going to leave 1 row off of the ends and then place black concrete just in the middle. Take the 2 middle blocks, extend up, and we will be left with, it's a little bit difficult to tell because of the lighting, but we'll be left with a pretty decent shaped helmet. Now, this is like a cute version of Vader. So the next thing that we're going to do is extend the 2 middle light grey concretes here. We're just going to extend them forward, place black concrete underneath, extending down to the bottom of the head, extend the bottom row left and right each by 1, and then place light grey concretes to the side and on top of the sticky out black concrete. And you'll find that in doing that, that really quickly becomes quite a cool looking helmet. So the next thing that we're going to do is just make some of the dimensions of the head. We're going to take the actual back of the head portion here, and we're going to extend backwards by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're just going to extend across like this, join back to the head, extend up, and then we're just going to have this. So I just want to turn it into a big giant box that we can easily fill in later, as there is going to be a decent amount of that when we get to the end of the statue. So just to give you a decent idea, that's sort of like the dimensions of the head. It's actually a little bit bigger than regular statue heads. Let's make the arms. So the arms begin just, well, where you might expect them to be, just underneath the head and on the sides of the body. We're going to start on the right side first of all, and we are going to place a light grey concrete followed by 1, 2, 3 black. And underneath this, going from left to right, we're going to place a light grey concrete and then 3 black. Once more, light grey concrete, 3 black. Now we're going to place 2 black, 1 light grey, 1 black. For the next row, 1 black, 2 grey, 1 black. For the next row, 2 black, 1 grey, 1 black. For the next row, 1 black, 2 grey, 1 black. For the next row, 2 black, 1 grey, 1 black. Underneath this, an entire row of black. Underneath this, black, 2 grey, 1 black. Underneath this, 1 black, 1 grey, 2 black. And then finally, just an entire row of black. So we will end up with something that should look exactly like this. So that's really cool. And we want to do the same thing on the opposite side, of course. So coming to the opposite side of the body, light grey, 3 black, and we want to repeat this 2 more times in total, so we can do that rather quickly. And then underneath this, and once again, just going from left to right really, we'll place a black concrete, grey, 2 black, black, 2 grey, 1 black, black, 1 grey, 2 black, black, 2 grey, 1 black, black, grey, 2 black. An entire row of black, black, 2 grey, 1 black, 2 black, grey, black. Finally, an entire row of black. And that will give us something that should look like this. So this actually looks pretty cool. And it doesn't get insanely more complicated than this right now. So what I want to make next is some of the dimensions of the side of the statue. The entire back of the statue is going to be covered by a cloak, so we only really now have to focus on the sides. So The sides are relatively easy. The sides of the boots we want to extend backwards each by 3, 1, 2, 3, using black concrete. We want to extend them backwards and just join them together at the back like this. We're going to take the corners of the back of the statue and we're just going to raise them up so that they're quite equal to the front of the statue. We're just kind of going to make a blank canvas. It will connect to the top of the head and it will just kind of give us a decent idea of how the statue is going to look. It'll almost be like just like a colouring book, so we'll just have to fill in the particular panels. So for the sides of the arms and the arms themselves, first of all, we'll extend the bottom of the hand backwards so there is equal in length or depth to the rest of the statue. And then we'll take this corner block up here and we'll raise it all the way up and we'll just join it back to the statue and back to the front as well, just like this, right? And we want to do the same thing on the opposite side. So we can take the bottom of the hand, we can just extend it backwards by 3 rows in total using the black, and then extend the corner up, just like this, then across. Perfect. So once that has been done, we can add some details to the legs if we want to. There's not too much that I would add, like on the boot section. Like I'd honestly leave it pretty much black, the entire legs. So the entire leg section, I would just leave black. I think it looks better this way. And feel free to add detail if you want, but once we've done that, the arms are a little bit different in that, can you see this detail here on the side of the arm where we have Vader's, I don't know what to call it. It's like a tunic or a vest or whatever you might call it, but it's not like made of plastic or metal, and it's kind of got a texture to it, and that's what this grey concrete is. So I want you to copy this detail here onto the side of the arm, if that makes sense, and I can give you a good look. There we go. It's kind of like a patchwork or woven material. I don't quite know how to describe it, but we want the exact same effect onto the side of the arms. And for the top of the arms, it's almost inconsequential, but we want to extend the light grey concrete back, and we want to have black concrete just filling in. So it'll look as though his cloak is actually attached to something. And let's do the exact same thing for the opposite side of the statue. So just to remember, the legs, I would really urge you just to leave them as is, like just black. I think it looks really cool. It kind of helps to not detract away from the low leg section. And for this, I would find the middle detailing the arm, and I would just simply copy it. It's really cool. So we can just place this. And then remember, up at the top of the shoulder, we want the light grey concrete to extend back with black concrete just in there. And that is looking really, really awesome. And we're rapidly getting to the point where this is going to become so easy to make. But we have to add Vader's lightsaber. So from what I see, when he is carrying his lightsaber, if it's not in his hand menacingly, it's typically to his side. And on this side of this particular side of the statue, just behind this grey concrete here, we are going to place a black concrete. Underneath it, 2 light grey, black, light grey, and that's roughly what Vader's lightsaber looks like. It's a little bit different. There's, you can't get that much detail into it, but I think that's a pretty good, accurate representation. So beyond this, I also want to extend the feet section out. So the bottom of the boots here, I want to just create a black concrete casing around them, extend all of the black concrete out, with then the light grey concrete and the grey concrete here. And the boot section, I mean, he's kind of just got like some big stompers, and that's exactly what we have going on there, and that looks really, really cool. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you all we're going to do from here. So we have to fill in the head, but we have to also add Vader's cloak. So we will be filling the head in using just straight up black concrete, but we want to add an extra row of black concrete that extends all the way across the top of the shoulders. And we then want to extend it all the way down to the ground. It's just the biggest rectangle that you've ever seen, essentially. So 1, 2, 3, 4, it should be about here. It's like the biggest rectangle that you have ever seen, and that is Vader's cloak. And it comes all the way up to the top of his shoulders, it spans the width of his back, and it's going to make a really cool backdrop. So of course that all has to be filled in, including the head, and then that will be the statue done. And this will also cover up any gaps that we might have on the back anyway, so there's no need to fill anything else in. That'll be that. Oh, and I can't believe that I almost forgot this. There is an extra little bit of detail that you may or may not like to do, so I'm not 100% certain I like this myself, which is why I kind of forgot about it. But the actual control panel, you might call it the beeping lights and buttons section on Vader's chest, you might want to extend that out because it is kind of like 3D on his actual suit. So if we extend the black concrete around this panel, so around the light grey and the blue and the red, if we extend it all out and then literally just extend all of the buttons as well, then you might like that a little bit better. I don't know whether it's a bit detracting. That, you know, that's kind of going to have to be your own sort of decision. But all in all, there we go. Statue made. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.